Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Hi. True transparency, I recorded this video already, and my computer did not like me switching back and forth between the Goodreads and the camera, and it didn't record it. Not exactly sure why. So we're recording on Clipchamp this time, and we're going to try and do this with the screen with the little square in the in the corner. The only thing is you can only do it for 30 minutes. So my videos seem to take longer than that, so I'm going to have to cut off. Anyways, you don't care. I have some hot chocolate. I have some ginger snap hot chocolate because I went shopping and found flavored hot chocolate, and I'm so excited. It is very good. Is it good for my diabetes and my weight? No, but it's good. It's delicious. So grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, maybe some hot cocoa, and let's get started. So we're going to go to the screen. We're going to talk, I forgot to tell you what this video is. We're talking about September new releases that I am interested in that showed up on the page on Goodreads. So let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, here we go. So we've got my Goodreads here. We're going to go to browse, and we're going to go to new releases. Okay, hopefully this is working. I have to stop recording at 8 after 9. It is 8:40 a.m. on September 4th. So these are the new releases for the authors I'm interested in. We're going to go through them quite quickly, hopefully, but you never know. I tend to ramble. First, we got Wild Reference by Rebecca Ross. This is a prequel, I believe, in the Divine Rival series and duology. And I'm excited to read this. I don't want to read what it's about. It comes out on September 2nd. The first book is Divine Rivals. It is an Enchantment Letters of Enchantment series. And in the first book, we follow one of the main characters, a woman who lives in a world where gods are at war, and her brother goes off to war. She tries to write to him through a typewriter, and this letters come back, so she thinks she's talking to her brother, and it ends up she's actually talking. It's really like she doesn't know, but he knows because it's in two different point of views, that it is actually a guy who is her nemesis in the journalism in her newspaper, and it's a fantastic duology. I really enjoyed it. I'm not good at explaining fantasy books, but next we have Fearful. This is a novella in the Powerless series. This follows Kit in this series, so it's in his point of view. The Powerless series is a wonderful trilogy. I have not yet finished the third book, which is Fearless, but I'm looking forward to it. So in Powerless, we follow a woman who's powerless. She does not have powers. There was a plague that gave powers, and the king of this fantasy land feels that if you don't have powers, you are dangerous to those who do have powers. So he aims to kill all of the powerless people. And she is powerless, but she is good at reading people, so she pretends that she's a psychic, which is one of the powers. And she gets involved in a competition and falls in love with a prince, and I'm enjoying that series. So there's that one coming out on September 2nd. Then we have The Impossible Fortune by Richard Osman coming out on September 30th. This is the fifth book, I believe, in the Thursday Murder Club. I have not finished the Thursday Murder Club. I started the first book, haven't finished it yet, but I'm really enjoying it. It is about some octogenarians who live in a retirement type home, and they have a Thursday Murder Club where they try to solve cold cases, and one point, someone is killed in their real life, and they try to solve it. And I think it's very funny. It's a very good series. So that comes out on September 30th. I have to read the other books in the series, but I am looking forward to that. Then we have The Lost Story of Eva Fuentes. This is by Chanel Clayton. This is a book about a legacy spanning the beginning of the 20th century to the present day. It takes place in three timelines, and it's about a book, a first edition of a book, and its legacy. And I'm really looking forward to reading it. I've read other Chanel Clayton books, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one, especially since it's about a book. I mean, what more can you want? Then we have Holly by Adeline Grace. This comes out on September 30th. This is a novella in the Belladonna series. I've yet to finish Wisteria, which is the third book in the trilogy, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I don't know what this is about. I don't want to read about it because spoilers for the rest of the series, but I really want to finish Wisteria. In the first book, Belladonna, we follow a woman who is a young woman who is her parents die when she's a baby, and she sees death as a person, like as personified. And everywhere she is sent to live with, to be cared for, everyone dies, and she blames death. And she gets sent to an uncle's house, I believe, and her cousin is dying from the same mysterious disease that her aunt has the girl's mom died from. So they try to figure out why she's dying. It's a bit of a mystery. It's gothic. It's got a relationship with death. I mean, it's really good. It does have some spice in it, just so you know, especially in the second book, I believe. But it's really good. I really like that series, and the covers are just gorgeous. And then we have a children's book, middle grade. I don't know if it's children's or middle grade. Hang on. But it's Pocket Bear by Catherine Applegate. This comes out September 9th, is about a Thimbleborn from tip to toe Pocket Bear and his life. And I'm just looking forward to reading that. Catherine Applegate's one of my favorite children slash middle grade authors, so I'm looking forward to that. I do read middle grade and children's books as well as YA and adult. I read all of them. So the name of my channel makes sense. Cheryl reads all the books. The only books I don't read are super spicy romances and horror books. I don't like horror books. And science fiction, I don't read a lot of science fiction either, but or high fantasy. Okay, I guess I don't read all the books. Next, we have this one I'm very excited about. This is You Are the Detective by Maureen Johnson. This comes out September 16th. It is about 7 people who receive mysterious letters and taken to a little townhouse, kind of like And Then There Were None. And each one of them is stabbed, and we're trying to figure out who did it. It is an interactive book where they break the fourth wall, I believe, and talk to you as the reader, and you as the reader try to solve the murder. I'm very much looking forward to that. Maureen Johnson wrote the Truly Devious series, which I really enjoyed. Murder on the Marlowe Bell is one that I read. As you can see, I gave it 5 stars. This is the 4th book in the Marlowe. I'm sorry if you can hear my roommate talking. Marlowe Murder Club, I think, is the first book by Robert Thorogood. This comes out September 16th. I don't know if I mentioned that. I got an e-arc from it and immediately read it, so thank you to the publishers for giving me the e-arc, and to NetGalley. And I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was great. This whole series is fun. So it's about Judith Potts, which I love that name because my mom's name was Judith, and so I love that. She is an older lady, and she meets 2 friends during the first book, and together all 3 of them solve murders. And in this particular one, a lady named Verity comes to Judith and says, my husband did not, we went for a party on a boat with a bunch of theater actors and producers and stuff, and my husband did not come off the boat. So they're trying to figure out what happened to him. They find a body. It's fun. It's a fun, cozy mystery. There's good humor, but there's also some very real life things in the book as well. And the last sentence in that book has me so excited for the next book. I'm so excited. The Court of the Dead by Rick Riordan. I don't read Rick Riordan very often, so I mean I think I've only read two of his whole Percy Jackson world, but that one comes out. That is I don't I don't know what it's about. I'm not that interested. It's the second book in the Nico D'Angelo series spin-off of Percy Jackson, if you're interested in that. Moonleapers by Margaret. Whoops, I went too fast. Moonleapers by Margaret Peterson Haddix. This comes on September 16th. This looks like an interesting opener for duology. It's about a girl whose first phone connects her to a network of time travelers who want to change the world. I'm very excited to read that. It is, like I said, the first book in a duology, so I'm excited about that. It is middle grade. Then we have Epilogue to Christmas Murder by Lauren Elliott. May she rest in peace. I don't know if you know Lauren Elliott passed away about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think we heard about it. I'm on her Facebook group and we were let know that she passed away, and I'm very sad about it. And to her family and friends and fans, my heart goes out to you. I have only read the first book in her series by about Addie Grayborn. Um, did not enjoy it as much as I wanted to, but I do have the epilogue to Christmas Murder on ARC as an e-arc for from NetGalley, so I'm looking forward to reading it. So this follows bookstore owner Addie Grayborn, and she is involved in a 12 days of Christmas type thing with all the businesses, and she's donating 12 books, and one of the books gets a first edition, I believe, gets stolen. It sounds good, and there's a killer, and it just sounds good. Again, about books. Lost Evangeline by Kate DiCamillo. Kate DiCamillo writes children's books, and this one is the third book in a interconnected series, I believe. And I have not read the other ones, so I don't know exactly what they're about. It is about this book in particular is about a tiny girl, like a thumbnail girl, not thumbnail, like a thumb size girl. I don't know anything about it. I'm looking forward to reading it. Then we have Natural Barn Killer by Amanda Flower. This is book 5 in the Farm to Fork to Farm series. I haven't read any of that series, but I'm looking forward to reading that. I just freaked out. I heard something and I forgot the quote that Rosie's in the room, the dog I look after, and it scared me half to death. I heard her growl. She's not growling, she's snoring, but it shocked me because this is the first day where I have her back, and my heart just went, what is that? Okay, she's fine. She's sleeping, enjoying sleeping. She gets kind of annoyed with me talking to nobody, but I'm talking to you guys, but she doesn't know that. Anyways, next we have Falling by Christina Lauren. I'm not looking forward to this one. I just have it on here because I said I like romance. I'm not interested in this, but if you are, you could. It comes out on September 23rd. It's a one darkly seductive immortal's powers of persuasion have worked flawlessly for 9 centuries until he meets the one woman who can resist him. In a weekly hot short story by New York Times Best. So it's a short story. It is a fantasy type story. I'm not interested in that, but you might be. Then we have one I'm very much looking forward to. This is Mad Mabel by Sally Hepworth, coming out on September 30th. I did request this on NetGalley. I don't remember if I got it or not, but this is about an 80-year-old woman, 81-year-old woman named Elsie, and she has secrets that have to do with murder from when she was a kid until now. And it says here that there are two kinds of people no one ever expects to be: little girls and old ladies. And it plays on the fact that you don't expect little girls and old ladies to be murderers and have secrets. So I'm looking forward to that. Perilous Plot by Lorna Barrett. I have this one from NetGalley. This releases on September 23rd. And Lorna Barrett writes about Booktown, which is a store of town full of bookstores, and I love this series. Again, a cozy mystery about books. I mean, what's not to love? And then we have Miss Morton and the Missing Heir by Catherine Lloyd, which I also have an e-arc from NetGalley. It comes out on September 30th. Now, I did say in a few months ago when I finished the last book that had come out by Catherine Lloyd in the Miss Morton series that I would not be reading any more of this series. I thought about it. I think it was the audiobook that I didn't enjoy. I think the actual book was well written. So I do want to read the next book. I don't know what this one's about. It takes place in Regency, England. It follows Miss Caroline Morton, who is a lady's companion from a disgraced line. Um, and it's something to do with a missing heir. I'm very excited about it. There's kind of an overarching theme that goes throughout all the books in the series. So this one looks like it might discover something important about it. Next, we have Murder in Miniature by Kate Teagan. This is inspired by the true story of Frances Glessner Lee, who is a miniature replicas of crime scenes are still used to train forensic investigators today. This is the follow-up novel to Death in the Details, which I don't remember if I read or not. I think I did read it, and I do want to read this next book if I did read it. I know I got it out from the library once, but I don't remember if I actually read it. I'll put up here on the screen if I read it, but um, and it follows Frances Glessner Lee, who is a real person, and her miniature crime scenes that help solve murders and train detectives to this day. Um, she basically changed the world with them. She started out as a dollhouse maker and then decided to make. She started making miniature things to help people officers find out follow the details of a crime scene, and it was very interesting. And yes, I'm looking forward to that one. Curse and Reverse. This is by Sophie Akabaze. I do want to read this one, so we'll put that there. This comes out on September 9th. I don't know why they don't put them in order of when they come out, but anyways, September 9th, Sophie Akabaze. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Effie is a tween witch and Trini navigates the highs and lows of coming of age in Brooklyn from the smash hit graphic novel series. Oh, it's a graphic novel series. Oh, it's Witches of Brooklyn. Okay, I read the first book in that. Um, I I don't know why I didn't click on that. Yeah, so that I did read the first book in that. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. So it is about a tween witch in training. Next, we have Never Ever After by Sue Lynn Tan. I do have this book on eARC from NetGalley. It comes out September 25th. This is a fairy tale Cinderella inspired fantasy. Sue Lynn Tan wrote the Daughter of the Moon Goddess duology, and I'm just looking forward to reading it. It says not all fairy tales end happily ever after. I don't know exactly what this is about, but I'm looking forward to reading it. I like to go into some books not knowing what they're a lot of books without knowing what they're about. Then we have a bunch of pocket potters, which are just books about the J.K. Rowling world. Not excited about those. Then we have the Secret Book Society by Madeline Martin. I do have this book out from. I do have the eARC from NetGalley, and this is comes out September 1st. It is a historical. Sorry for the noise. How rude. Um, this is a historical fiction, captivating new historical novel by Madeline Martin set in Victorian London about a forbidden book club. Very excited to read this. Again, I have the eARC, so I'm going to be reading it soon. Then we have one that says this one's already out, so I don't know why it's here. It might be the paperback, but okay, how come? Hang on. Say You'll Remember Me. It says it's releasing September 1st. It is already released, but it's by Abby Jimenez. This is about a veterinarian and a girl whose mother has dementia, and their relationship that is kind of campy because they live two different, very different lives. I'm looking forward to reading it. Abby Jimenez breaks my heart every time I read her books. They're so good, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I cry every time. There's always some type of mental illness rep in it, and I'm so excited to read that one. More Pocket Potters. Then we have Beautiful Ugly, which again has already been released, hasn't it? I think it's already been released. Maybe not. This is by Alice Feeney. I've read a couple books by Alice Feeney. It is a thriller, and in this one, it's about, this is why I put on, because it's about an author. Um, and I don't remember anything about it, and I don't want to know about it, guys, honestly, so I'm sorry if you want to know what it's about. Mrs. Ennicott's Splendid Adventure by Reese Bowen. September 1st is the release date. Again, I have this as an e-arc, so I'm looking forward to reading it. Blindsided by betrayal in pre-World War II England, a woman charts a daring new course in this captivating tale of resilience, friendship, and new love, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Reese Bowen writes historical fiction as well as historical mysteries, and I'm looking forward to read cozy mysteries. That's what I meant. And then the last one we have is The Invisible Parade. I'm not looking forward to this one, but it is by Lee Bardugo, coming out on September 2nd. I don't know what this is about, but hang on. My alarm just went off. That's it. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it, and what books are you interested in reading in September? I'm very excited for most of these books except for two. And I'm excited to read the e-arcs I have. I have a bunch of e-arcs. An e-arc video is coming up, okay? I have a bunch of e-arcs. I've got like over 200 e-arcs right now, and I'm just excited to read more. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you all. Like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and have a great day. Bye, guys.